Have you ever gotten up and felt that your legs no longer have the strength to hold you? That moment of weakness is not always the fault of age itself, but of what we stop doing with our body as the years go by. Starting at age 50, the body begins to experience a progressive loss of muscle mass and strength known as sarcopenia, a completely normal biological process, but not irreversible. In fact, various studies published in journals such as the Journals of Gerontology have shown that sarcopenia does not occur solely due to aging, but mainly due to physical inactivity, poor nutrition, and hormonal imbalances. When muscles are not regularly stimulated, they begin to atrophy, affecting not only strength but also basic functions such as balance, mobility, and the ability to perform daily tasks without pain or effort. What many people do not know is that you don't need to spend hours at the gym or lift weights to counteract this muscle loss. It's enough to incorporate strategic movements, adapted to your age and physical condition, to activate deep muscle fibers, improve postural tone, oxygenate the joints, and regain that sense of stability and energy you thought was lost. In just 5 minutes a day, with exercises you can do from home, it's possible to stimulate the neuromuscular system, improve circulation, and significantly reduce nighttime cramps, which are often caused by fatigue, dehydration, or weakness in the stabilizing muscles. Today I want to share with you 3 key exercises that have not only proven effective in clinical studies with older adults but are also safe, create no joint impact, and can make a real difference in how you move, feel, and face each day. The only things you need are your own body, a chair, a bit of consistency, and the desire to regain your vitality. Exercise 1. Wall sit. The wall sit is a highly effective isometric exercise that strengthens the lower body without placing unnecessary stress on the joints. Unlike traditional squats, this movement does not involve repetitive joint displacement, which makes it a safe alternative for people over 50 who suffer from knee discomfort, worn cartilage, or joint problems. During execution, the body's weight is evenly distributed between the back and legs, allowing for intense activation of the quadriceps, a muscle group essential for walking, climbing stairs, or simply standing up from a chair without difficulty. Scientific evidence supports this practice. Studies published in the Journal of Strength have shown that isometric exercises like the wall sit significantly improve functional muscle strength and endurance in older adults, even contributing to better postural control. One of the greatest benefits of this exercise is its impact on the femoral quadriceps, the largest muscle in the leg, which tends to deteriorate with a sedentary lifestyle and sarcopenia. When this muscle loses strength, the risk of falls, instability, and knee joint pain increases, as it stops fulfilling its support function. The wall sit strengthens the joint without causing direct friction, which is essential for people with osteoarthritis or other degenerative problems. In addition, by maintaining a static position, local blood circulation is stimulated, which can help reduce inflammation and pain. According to a review published in Age and Aging, moderate isometric exercises can even help lower blood pressure in older adults due to better oxygenation of muscle tissues and regulation of the autonomic nervous system. In just a few days of consistent practice, many adults report significant improvements in mobility, energy, and confidence when walking. To get real results, what matters is not the duration of the exercise, but consistency and progression. If you're just starting out, all you need to do is press your back firmly against a wall, slowly lower yourself until your knees form a 90-degree angle, as if you were sitting on an invisible chair, and hold that position for 20 seconds. This exercise not only strengthens the legs, it also activates the glutes and abdomen, promoting a more stable posture and avoiding muscle compensations that cause injuries. As you get used to it, you can increase the time until you reach 1 minute per set, performing 2 to 3 repetitions per day. Don't forget to wear comfortable shoes, breathe deeply during execution, and relax your shoulders. Since it's an exercise you can do at home, without equipment, and at any time of day, it becomes a powerful tool to regain your strength without putting your health at risk. Remember, the most important thing is not how long you do the exercise, but making it a daily habit, because that's where the real transformation begins. Exercise 2. Forearm plank. The forearm plank is one of the most complete and functional exercises to strengthen the core, the muscular center of the body, composed of the abdominals, obliques, lower back, glutes, and deep spinal muscles. Unlike classic abdominal exercises such as crunches, the plank does not require repetitive movements that can cause discomfort in the lower back, making it a safer alternative, especially for people over 50 years old. Various studies, such as those published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science, have shown that isometric exercises like the plank significantly increase trunk stability, improve posture, and help reduce chronic lower back pain, one of the most common ailments in older adults. Keeping the core strong is essential not only for looking good but also for functioning better in daily life. Walking, climbing stairs, twisting the torso, or getting out of bed are movements that require a stable and active body center. In addition, a weak core is directly related to a higher risk of falls, imbalance, and joint injuries, especially in the lower back and hips. Strengthening this area through planking allows the body to maintain correct alignment, reducing pressure on the vertebrae and improving fine motor control. In older adults, postural control deteriorates due to the loss of strength in the stabilizing muscles of the abdomen and pelvis. Studies conducted by the National Institute on Aging indicate that consistently working these muscles can delay functional decline and maintain independence in basic tasks. Furthermore, as an isometric exercise, the plank also promotes a better mind-muscle connection, which improves body awareness and helps prevent sudden or awkward movements that could cause falls or injuries. As if that were not enough, it has been shown that the regular practice of planks can also improve breathing capacity, as it forces you to maintain controlled and deep breathing during execution. To perform this exercise correctly, the ideal is to start by supporting your forearms and the tips of your toes on the floor or on a non-slip mat. The body should form a straight line from the head to the heels, avoiding raising the hips too much or letting them sink. If this full version is too demanding at first, as is often the case in older adults or people with abdominal weakness, you can modify it by resting your knees on the floor, reducing the load but maintaining core activation. Start with 15 seconds and progressively increase until reaching 60 seconds per set, performing between 2 and 3 repetitions a day. The most important thing is not how long you hold the position, but doing it with proper technique and daily consistency. This small challenge can become a great victory for your physical health, preventing chronic pain, improving your balance, and strengthening the structure that supports your entire body. With every second you hold the plank, you are building a stronger foundation for your long-term well-being. Exercise 3. Chair squat. The chair squat is one of the most effective and safest exercises for older adults, as it replicates a fundamental movement of daily life, sitting down and standing up. This action, which may seem simple, is actually a functional exercise that involves multiple muscle groups, including the quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core. As we age, these muscles tend to weaken from lack of use, which can make basic tasks such as getting up from the toilet, getting out of the car, or rising from bed more difficult. Studies published in Geriatrics and Gerontology International have shown that the regular practice of controlled squats improves functional strength, personal autonomy, and reduces the risk of dependency in older adults. The most powerful thing about this exercise is that it can be done at home, without the need for equipment, and it works both muscle strength and motor coordination, two key aspects for aging with quality of life. This type of exercise not only strengthens the muscles but also trains the central nervous system to activate the correct motor pattern when standing up. This means that each repetition helps the brain reinforce muscle memory, resulting in safer and more efficient movements in daily life. In addition, the chair squat offers the advantage of having a physical limit, the chair, that allows the older adult to control the depth of the movement, reducing stress on the joints of the knees and hips. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, functional exercises like this can reduce the risk of falls by up to 40% if performed regularly. They also strengthen the stabilizing muscles that protect ligaments and tendons, helping maintain proper body alignment when moving. Combined with an upright posture and core activation, the chair squat can also improve static and dynamic balance, which is vital for preventing common injuries in people over 60 years old. To perform it correctly, use a firm and stable chair without wheels, preferably without a cushion to avoid imbalance. If it's your first time, sit down slowly until your glutes just barely touch the seat, then push through your heels to stand up, avoiding the use of your hands if possible. If necessary, you can help yourself slightly with your arms at first, but the goal is to develop enough strength to stand up using only your legs. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, 5 to 6 days a week. Breathe deeply, keep your back straight, and make sure to align your knees with your toes to avoid injuries. Over time, this exercise will not only increase your strength and stability but also give you a greater sense of control over your body, allowing you to face daily challenges with more security, independence, and confidence. The chair squat is not just a physical exercise, it is an empowerment tool that helps you reconnect with your vitality, no matter your age. One of the most transformative benefits of incorporating functional exercises after the age of 50 is the recovery of physical independence. The progressive loss of strength and mobility not only affects physical performance but also self-esteem and personal autonomy. Studies from the American College of Sports Medicine show that older adults who integrate simple muscle-strengthening routines manage to maintain a greater ability to perform daily activities such as walking, climbing stairs, cooking, or taking care of themselves, allowing them to live more independently and actively. By strengthening key muscle groups such as the quadriceps, glutes, and core, these movements restore the body's functional foundation, helping to rebuild the security and confidence that is lost when the body no longer responds as it used to. And the most striking part is that, with just 5 to 10 minutes a day, you can activate physiological processes that contribute to muscle regeneration, improved circulation, and stimulation of the nervous system, crucial factors for maintaining a full and healthy life in the long term. Another fundamental benefit is the reduction of the risk of injuries and falls, one of the greatest threats to health and quality of life in older adults. According to the World Health Organization, falls are the second leading cause of accidental death in people over 60 years old and are often due to muscle weakness, impaired balance, and poor coordination. This is where the consistent practice of exercises such as the plank, the chair squat, and the wall sit makes a difference. These movements not only strengthen the stabilizing muscles but also improve postural control and proprioception, body awareness, key elements for reacting appropriately to a trip or loss of balance. In addition, by training consciously, the mind-muscle connection is activated, which improves reflexes and coordination. Through these simple practices, a stronger muscle base is created that protects the joints, reduces bone wear, and helps prevent common injuries such as sprains, hip fractures, or joint pain. Finally, one of the most motivating aspects for most people is knowing that they can improve their quality of life without suffering or excessive physical strain. Unlike aggressive or high-impact workouts, these exercises are designed to adapt to the body at this stage of life, without demanding more than necessary and without the risk of overload. In fact, numerous studies in geriatrics and physiotherapy have shown that regular, well-directed movement improves mental health, reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, improves sleep quality, and raises energy levels during the day. And as a complement, there are simple but powerful habits that enhance all these benefits. Consistency, for example, is much more valuable than intensity. You don't need to do it perfectly, just repeat it every day. It is also essential to breathe deeply during exercises, as oxygen nourishes the muscles, reduces tension, and improves recovery. Staying well hydrated allows the joints to function more smoothly and nutrients to reach the tissues efficiently. And of course, a diet rich in protein and antioxidants speeds up muscle regeneration and reduces inflammation, creating an ideal internal environment for aging with strength and vitality. By simply applying these exercises and simple habits, you can transform your body and your life, one day at a time. Do you see how simple it can be to reverse muscle aging? Science backs it up. Various studies in the physiology of aging, such as those published in the Journal of Gerontology, show that even small daily doses of functional exercise can increase muscle mass, improve joint mobility, and significantly reduce chronic pain in older adults. You don't need hours in the gym or complex routines. Just a few minutes a day are enough to activate the right muscles, oxygenate the joints, and stimulate the natural production of regenerative hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone. This type of training, focused on functionality and safety, allows you to regain control of your body and move with freedom, confidence, and without fear of injury, no matter your age. Tell me in the comments, which of these exercises are you going to start today? And if you want more simple, effective routines adapted for people over 50 who want to live with strength, health, and fullness, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And remember, your body is not aging, it's just waiting for you to activate it. Your body and your health will thank you. See you in the next video.